Are you eating well, exercising, and still can't seem to lose that stubborn belly fat? You've counted every calorie, done 1,000 crunches, and yet nothing changes. It's incredibly frustrating. Well, here's a secret. It's not just about calories. The real reason you're struggling might have more to do with what is happening inside your body than you think. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the hidden factors that are sabotaging your efforts. We'll dive deep into the world of hormones, explore why sleep is your secret weapon, and understand how stress is secretly expanding your waistline. We also talk about why the type of food you eat is far more important than just the calorie count. And finally, we'll bust a huge myth about fat loss that's been holding you back. Stick with me because this video could change everything for you. Let's get right into it with our first major topic, the hormone connection. Think of your hormones as tiny messengers running around your body, telling it what to do. When they're out of balance, they can send the wrong signals. And one of the most common signals is to store fat right around your middle. Let's talk about the two main culprits. First up is cortisol, often called the stress hormone. Now, cortisol isn't inherently bad. In a fight or flight situation, it gives you a burst of energy to deal with a threat. The problem is, our modern lives keep us in a constant state of low-grade stress. Work deadlines, traffic, financial worries, even endless social media scrolling, it all tells your body there's a threat. This leads to chronically high cortisol levels. And what does cortisol do? It tells your body to store energy as fat, specifically visceral fat, which is the dangerous kind that wraps around your organs in your abdomen. So that constant stress is literally telling your body to build a protective layer of belly fat. Next, we have insulin. You've probably heard of it in relation to blood sugar. When you eat carbohydrates, especially sugar and refined carbs like white bread and pasta, your blood sugar spikes. Your pancreas then releases insulin to move that sugar out of your bloodstream and into your cells for energy. But if you're constantly bombarding your body with sugar and carbs, your cells can become resistant to insulin's message. It's like they start ignoring the knock at the door. Your pancreas responds by pumping out even more insulin to get the job done. This state is called insulin resistance. When you have high levels of insulin circulating, it's essentially a fat storage signal. Your body is in storage mode, not burning mode. This makes it nearly impossible to lose fat, especially around your belly, because that's a primary storage site. So the combination of high cortisol from stress and high insulin from a poor diet creates the perfect storm for stubborn belly fat. Now let us move on to something we all love, but probably don't get enough of: sleep. You might think of sleep as just a time for your body to rest, but it's an incredibly active period for hormonal regulation. Skimping on sleep, even for a few nights, throws this delicate balance completely out of whack. Remember cortisol, the stress hormone we just talked about? Lack of sleep is a major physical stressor, which means your cortisol levels will be higher the next day. So you start your day already in fat storage mode, but that's not all. Sleep deprivation also messes with two other critical hormones that control your appetite: ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin is the go hormone. It tells you you're hungry. Leptin is the stop hormone. It tells you you're full. When you don't get enough sleep, your ghrelin levels surge, and your leptin levels plummet. This means you feel hungrier than usual, and you never quite feel satisfied after eating. Your brain, desperate for a quick energy fix, starts screaming for high sugar, high fat foods. Your willpower doesn't stand a chance. It's a biological drive. To fix this, you need to prioritize sleep hygiene. Aim for 7 to 9 hours a night. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Dim the lights, avoid screens an hour before bed, and make your bedroom a cool, dark sanctuary for sleep. Better sleep is one of the most powerful things you can do for fat loss. Building on this, let's talk more about the stress cycle. We know stress raises cortisol, but it's important to understand that stress isn't just a mental or emotional thing. It can be physical too. Overtraining at the gym, not giving your body enough time to recover, or even chronic inflammation from a poor diet are all physical stressors that have the same effect on your cortisol levels. It becomes a vicious cycle. You feel stressed, so you sleep poorly. Poor sleep makes you more stressed and hungry for junk food. Eating junk food can cause inflammation, another stressor, which then makes it even harder to lose the fat that the stress caused in the first place. See how it all connects? Breaking this cycle is key. You need to actively manage your stress. This doesn't mean eliminating all stress, that's impossible. It means building resilience. Simple practices can make a world of difference. Try a 5-minute daily meditation using an app. Practice deep breathing exercises whenever you feel overwhelmed. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and exhale for 6. Even gentle movement like walking in nature, yoga, or stretching can significantly lower cortisol levels. Find what works for you and make it a non-negotiable part of your day. This brings us to diet composition, and this is where we really need to shift our thinking. For decades, we've been told a calorie is a calorie. But that's just not true when it comes to your body's hormonal response. The source of your calories matters immensely. 100 calories from a soda will have a completely different effect on your insulin and fat storage hormones than 100 calories from an avocado. Instead of obsessing over the numbers, focus on the quality of your food. Let's break down the 3 macronutrient heroes. First, protein. Protein is your best friend for fat loss. It's more satiating than carbs or fat, meaning it keeps you feeling full and satisfied for longer, which naturally reduces your overall calorie intake. It also has a higher thermic effect of food, which means your body burns more calories just digesting it. Prioritize lean protein sources like chicken, fish, eggs, tofu, and legumes at every meal. Next up is fiber. Fiber is an unsung hero for belly fat. There are 2 types, soluble and insoluble, and both are important. Soluble fiber, found in things like oats, apples, and beans, forms a gel-like substance in your gut. This slows down digestion, which helps stabilize your blood sugar levels and prevents those insulin spikes we talked about. A stable blood sugar means your body is less likely to be in fat storage mode. Fiber also feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which plays a crucial role in reducing inflammation and regulating your weight. Aim for plenty of vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. Finally, let's talk about healthy fats. For years, fat was demonized, but healthy fats are essential. Your body needs them to produce hormones, including those that regulate metabolism. Fats from sources like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil also help reduce inflammation throughout your body. Since chronic inflammation is a stressor that contributes to belly fat, including these anti-inflammatory fats is a powerful strategy. So shift your focus from calorie counting to building your plate with a balance of protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Okay, it's time to address a massive fitness myth, the idea of spot reduction. You've seen the commercials and magazine articles promising that a specific exercise will melt fat from your belly. You can do 1,000 crunches, side bends, and leg raises a day. And while you might build some strong abdominal muscles, it won't magically burn the layer of fat that's covering them up. That's just not how our bodies work. You cannot choose where you lose fat from. When your body needs energy, it pulls it from fat stores all over your body, not just from the area you're exercising. Your genetics and hormones largely determine where you tend to store fat first and where you lose it from last. For many people, the belly area is one of the last places to lean out. The only way to reduce belly fat is to reduce your overall body fat percentage. This is achieved through a consistent, holistic approach that combines a nutrient-dense diet, regular exercise including both cardio and strength training, stress management, and quality sleep, everything we've talked about today. So let's wrap this all up. If you've been struggling to lose belly fat, it's time to stop blaming yourself and start looking at the bigger picture. It's not just about willpower or doing more crunches. Stubborn belly fat is a symptom of deeper imbalances. It's a signal from your body that your hormones, particularly cortisol and insulin, are out of sync. It is a sign that you need to prioritize sleep and find healthy ways to manage your chronic stress. And it is a call to shift your focus from just counting calories to nourishing your body with high-quality protein, fiber, and healthy fats. To help you get started on this journey, I've put together 2 amazing free resources for you. The first is a detailed nutrition checklist to help you build a hormone balancing plate. The second is a sleep and habit guide to help you master your sleep and stress management. They are packed with actionable tips to help you apply everything we've discussed today. Thank you so much for watching. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more evidence-based health and wellness content. See you in the next one.